What a hard match we've got coming up. What a hard match and complicated match and tough match that we have got coming up this weekend. I think we are underestimating Genoa too much. I do think Genoa are not a good team. And the statistics show this. They, up to now in this Serie A, up to today, have won one single match. And they lost 5 times, and the rest of them are all draws. They're currently 17th in this area, which makes them one of the worst teams out there right now. But with AS Roma, anything could hypothetically happen, We've seen what happened with Venezia, and they were bad, We conceded 3 goals to Venezia, which is a team that before that match, only scored like 8 goals, which makes us, it really is. We cannot face Genoa in a worse period of time. SHEVCHENKO'S debut is on Sunday at home in front of fans, and he will definitely not want to disappoint. Plus Shevchenko is a very, very, very experienced manager. I think, we've seen how Ukraine played. Ukraine played extremely well. Shevchenko is very, very dangerous. Obviously, he needs time to know his players, to know everyone in his squad. But the fact that Roma are playing on Sunday at Genoa in front of fans during Shevchenko's debut, I just can't see Shevchenko bottling the first match, especially after having had more than 1 week to fully know everyone, to orientate well in the Genoa, training ground. He's had plenty of time to try and know his players from the time the manager got sacked to the time Shevchenko got called as new manager. Now, on Sunday, he's playing the first match, and he will definitely not want to disappoint. So I think that alone will just prove this match is going to be one of the hardest matches of the season. Plus, I think climate will be a thing, because if you skipped it's like 3 live streams ago, I said that in Genoa, it always bloody rains. There is nothing you can do about it. Every time Roma play in Genoa, it rains. And I'm gonna look at the weathercast, because it will be something bad. And on Sunday, it says it will rain. No doubt that it will. So climate will be another thing. So just put alone the climate. Put alone Shevchenko's debut. They are a team which need points because they're 17th in the league. They're one of they're the oldest club in this area. They've got a sense of a history. They're an experienced club. They definitely don't want to know about relegation. They need to start collecting points. And Roma recently have lost extreme important points with small clubs. Look at Venezia. All of these clubs which Roma faced, if Roma won, then important points would have come. And Roma right now will not be in a Europa League position. But obviously we can talk about referees, but we need to talk about the performance of the players. Because if Roma's players play like they played against Venezia, for example, I do think it will be a nightmare, because Genoa will score the amount of goals Venezia scored, possibly scoring even more. So I said this in the live streams before this one during this week. I think now Mourinho understands what balance means at AS Roma, because balance against Venezia not last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, was something that we did not see at all. At all. As much as the attacking section was good, because, we were playing with 2 strikers, both of them scored, I think the defensive section was not balanced at all. And that just puts to mind that this club knows how to concede. And they will definitely, in my opinion, during Shevchenko's debut, I see signs of conceding. Because I think there will be Satan's best friend on Sunday. Because as I said before, Genoa need points, and Shevchenko got called, and he will definitely not want to disappoint in his first match as a coach. Today, Alex will join us anytime soon, so I'll wait for that. But we'll go over our predicted 11 lineup, and we'll kind of examine them and see how Roma will approach this match. Because obviously, Roma has had plenty of time with these international duties to reassess. I do think, Mourinho, the remarriage is... Alright, Alex is joining. Let's get him on. Hello!
Okay, let's get it started.
It's been a while. Right.
It's been ages. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm a bit gutted Italy didn't get in the World Cup at first, but we gotta do the playoffs. And yeah, that's not looking good, but we've got a very important match coming up on Sunday, and a very complicated match, because SHEVCHENKO'S debut, he will definitely want to disappoint. And my first question to you is, one word to describe Sunday's match and how it could be complicated.
It will be entertaining. So the word is entertaining. You're going to see a different type of AS Roma.
Do you think the international duty, has benefited Roma? Do you think Mourinho has looked back at the errors we had against Venezia, against many small clubs where we lost points? Do you think that will be something Roma will be looking forward to try and counter? Do you think the international break, which was more than a week, is important and was important to the team's momentum?
Yes, it was, because everyone had a break. Everyone went to their various homes or hometowns, spent time with family, got refreshed and relaxed, and came back. And now everyone has that clarity. And I'm also pushing for, or from what I've heard and read and seen in the interviews and the news, I believe Mourinho will no longer be using frequently the 4-2-3-1 formation. I think he's going to play with the strikers.
My question to you here is, do you think it's a good thing? Because, okay, we can look at the match against Venezia, where Mourinho didn't play with 4 defenders. Shomurodov scored, Aram scored, the attacking section was perfect, but the defensive section was not balanced at all. Every time Venezia attacked, it was threatening to AS Roma. So do you think what should Mourinho do to have a good balance between attackers and defenders? My question to you is.
And that is what they've been doing in the training sessions, since throughout the international break. I believe not all players were called for their various national teams. So I think they've sort of built that camaraderie, in the defensive unit. I think we're going to see something very, very different on Sunday. Also, with the good news which you've been sharing, I've been watching almost all your videos, with I believe Spinazzola back in training.
Yeah, such good news.
Add some, serious depth. And if Spinazzola is really back in training, I don't know if he's fit to start, but if he is...
No, he's definitely not fit to start. Doctors are saying that his debut this season should be around the 7th of December, and they're estimating that the match he can return on will be the match against CSKA Sofia in Bulgaria, for the last match of our Europa Conference League, which I think is a good match to restart, because, if Roma get... if Roma get in the next round of the Europa Conference League before playing against Bulgaria, then I think Mourinho can play many young players, and he can give a chance to Spinazzola to try and get those minutes back and to try and get that rhythm, because then the Christmas break, they'll eat a lot, and,
Yeah. But it is all about discipline. So I'm very hopeful that we're going to see, I think, some more tactical and technical difference this time around, with the likes of El Shaarawy being very happy. Lots of players are saying, hey, Mourinho is the real deal. So yep.
Right, let's go on to our predicted 11, shall we?
Sure, definitely, go ahead.
Now,
I go after you.
I am kind of stuck here, because I have read that Mourinho is not going to operate a 4-2-3-1 as much now, and this just puts to mind that, okay, he can play with 3 centre-backs, but I can't see a well-balanced defence playing with only 3 defenders. I think if we play with 3 defenders, especially on Sunday against Genoa, who is the most historical team, who is the most oldest team in this area, they've got the experience. They're currently 17th in the league, meaning they're very close to relegation zone. They don't want to know about relegation. They need to start collecting points, because up to now, from August when the Serie A started to now, Genoa has won only once. So they need to grab the points, and I think on Sunday they have the potentials of being Satan's best friend. They'll attack as mad. And if Roma plays with the other three defenders at the back, it can cause a lot of pain in the ass, we should say. So I don't think Mourinho should start three centre backs. I think Mourinho on Sunday should start with a sort of 4-3-3 maybe, something like that. And my predicted 11 is Karsdorp, Rui Patricio obviously, Karsdorp, what's his name? Karsdorp, Mancini, Ibanez, and Vigna. I think he'll be back to complete the defensive section. And I'm actually putting three midfielders instead of two. I'm putting Veretout, Cristante. Actually, you know what? This is tough. This is very tough. I think Veretout and Cristante will both start, but I can't. No, maybe Mourinho will start with two defensive midfielders, but that means that he will need to start with four attackers. I think Mourinho on Sunday will play with a four. Nah, it's so complicated. What do you think Mourinho will do on Sunday? I can't.
It's gonna be very simple, Simon. Straightforward. We're gonna have the likes of Gianluca, Mancini, obviously in the heart of defense, and behind him would be Rui Patricio for sure to start. And to add to Mancini's side pairs would be Kumbula.
Wow! No, wait, isn't Kumbula injured?
No, he's not.
Oh, because I remember him getting injured against Poland.
Oh, I believe he should be fit now, but if he's not, then obviously Cristante is going to fall back in there. But I'm going to hope he's fit. So we, Mancini, Kumbula, because there's been lots of praises sang about him, Ibanez, and obviously that'll be the three defenders, and what if you want to call them wing backs? To be obviously Rick Karsdorp and what's his name now?
Vigna.
El Shaarawy, actually.
Oh.
Playing at the wing back, but really more of a supporting forward, or winger going forward that, down that flank. And obviously we're going to have Cristante and Veretout, sitting right in front of Kumbula. And we would have Pellegrini sitting right in front.
Yeah, I've read Pellegrini is actually supposed to be back. Pellegrini. Yeah. Now, obviously he's not going to be 100% fit. Let's be honest. So
yeah, we need to win.
Yeah, we need to win. You're right. So yeah, start Pellegrini. I agree.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Elder and Tammy, up front.
So you're going with a sort of 3-4-2.
3-4-1-2.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna change a couple of things. Instead of Kumbula, I don't think Kumbula will play. I'm going with Cristante, Ibanez, and Mancini at the back. Okay. And then my four midfielders will be Karsdorp and Vigna on the far right and left side. Okay. And Darboe and Veretout in the middle. And then I'm playing Pellegrini up. Pellegrini. And I'm playing Tammy and El Shaarawy up front.
Oh my God. You don't think Shomurodov is going to start after he's back to go in that last game to keep momentum going, and with his partnership with Tammy? Okay.
No, but yeah, I think you're right, because El Shaarawy up front, he doesn't have experience.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, maybe Shomurodov, but I won't get surprised if El Shaarawy starts. You put him in the predicted.
He will start, but I think I don't see Vigna in that game. But let's see. But there we have it. 3-4-1-2 for me. And
so do you think Felix can get a chance?
Felix will definitely come in somewhere during the game for a fact. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a young lad who will have the opportunity of going to play for Ghana, his national team.
Yeah, and he refused it.
Yes, and he declined. And if you look at his interview yesterday, or I think earlier today, he said, well, Mourinho asked him if he wanted to go, and he said no. It's way too early for him, and he wants to stay behind in Trigoria and learn and
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with a team. Now that is commitment.
That's
That is
commitment.
commitment.
And yeah, so we both agree Mkhitaryan is dropped. I don't think there's much to talk about that. Now, my second to last question to you is that this is something I reflected more than I actually know will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Roma squad, which starts on Sunday, we've got many players which unfortunately missed a ticket for the World Cup immediately and will have to play the playoffs. And these players are Rui Patricio in goal,
Mm-hmm.
Mancini, even though he wasn't starting, he was still representing the Italian national team,
Mm-hmm.
Cristante. We've got Mkhitaryan, who is obviously, is out of the World Cup either way. He's not going to be playing the playoffs. What do we have? We've got, let me think. Zaniolo, obviously, the same reason about Italy. Do you think, especially the Italian players and the Portuguese players, which were the favorites for the group stage, the World Cup
Okay.
qualifiers group stage, and got
Mm-hmm.
second, meaning that it's a massive, massive risk for their World Cup. Do you think they'll be psychologically influenced by it for the match on Sunday?
Uh, I would say they need to bring their A game. So if you're gonna say psychologically influenced, that would be towards a positive because they know that their various national team coaches would be looking out for the best possible team to go into that playoffs with the heart, the mind, and the focus to win. Without that,
Yeah,
it's so they're going to want to really impress because, yes, like you rightfully said, Italy missed out big time, but that sends a message to us and to the team as well. We no longer have small boys, or we can no longer, what's the word now? Look down on any team, be it in the national, team leagues or in the club level leagues. Every team can win a game on any given day. It's all about might, grit,
yeah,
heart,
yeah, yeah.
soul.
I agree. I
So
totally
yep.
agree.
So I think to answer your question, they're gonna come up with a better improvement.
Right, and my last question is this, obviously analysing the Genoa side. How do you think Genoa will approach Sunday's match now that Shevchenko is the new manager and obviously will not want to disappoint?
If I am not mistaken, which I don't know, but why do I feel Goran Pandev played with Shevchenko sometime in the career? That I don't know. But we're gonna have a huge, threat.
Goran Pandev, you
Pandev,
just reminded me of one of the most...
experienced, talented, skillful, phenomenal,
He always
deadly
scores against Roma, and I completely
striker.
forgot about him. He's like bloody Dragon Ball Evolution and like 50. He's like 40 years old and still bags goal against every single
Yes,
side.
yes, absolutely. Now,
Plus, just to add
yeah,
something about Pandev, he's coming. Obviously, he's North Macedonian, and North Macedonia, for the first time ever, is
in
in
a
the
play.
playoffs,
Yep,
and that will just bang. That will boost him even more. So,
yep, yep.
yeah, it's bad. But
So
the team in general, how do you think will approach?
So yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna go out with a 4-3-1-2 formation. There's gonna be four defenders, three midfielders, or sort of giving that defense a cushion with the likes of Milan Badelj, being the defensive midfielder core right there. But in goal, they do have a very good Turkish and goalkeeper in the likes of Salvatore Sirigu, who is
Oh yeah,
very
yeah,
good as
yeah, yeah,
well. And they have, I believe he should be Argentine, if I'm not mistaken. Pablo Gaudames, as their number 10, who wears the 99 jersey, and he will be supporting both Pandev and Bianchi up front. So they're going to likely go with a 4-3-1-2 formation, but Shevchenko could, spice it up a little bit. They're playing at home, so they have an
yeah.
advantage.
Plus, I said this before you joined today. Every time Roma play against Genoa in Genoa, it rains, and the weather forecast for Genoa on Sunday is rain. So climate will be another thing. Right. KPC TV is saying, I believe that Roma will win this time, and big trust me, I will go for 2 to 3 goals for Roma. Yeah, score predictions. That's the last thing. I think Roma needs to win. I mean, we can't drop points anymore. And I've been saying this for a long time, but it's the reality. Like, we cannot drop any more points. So I think Roma will just scrape a win. I think we'll definitely concede. I'm going with maybe a 2-1 victory to Roma, maybe an injury time goal. I think Roma won't dominate. That's what I'm trying to put out. I think Roma will win, but it will be a nick it.
Yeah, you took it out of my mouth with a 2-1, score prediction. However, we will concede that one goal first.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely concede.
We will concede that one goal, and then the likes of Tammy and Shomurdov will put in 2, and I think Pellegrini would make it 3. So
cool.
3 goals to 1 within the first 75th or 80 minutes, and then they're gonna come up with a Goran Pandev strike.
A Goran Pandev masterclass.
Yep, 3 goals to 2, and if we're not careful, we're gonna leave that rainy Genoa stadium with a draw of 3 goals to 3. So let's be very careful. Let's be very focused. If Mourinho leaves late changes, we may lose that game.
Hopefully not. Right, last question from the chat is, who would you say are better, Bodo Glimt or Genoa? Bodo Glimt. Genoa are 17th in the Serie A, mate. They can't be that good.
No, but you really cannot compare both leagues.
True.
And there are many factors. So Bodo Glimt, Genoa, I would take Genoa anytime, any day. Now that they have a very
we gotta see Genoa now with Shevchenko. Plus Genoa is that when it comes to experience, I do think Genoa are better. I mean, they're the oldest club in this area. They got the experience, but maybe when it comes to style of play, I think Bodo Glimt win it.
Not really that old, because actually, I don't know if you've looked it up. The average first 11 age, or the first 11 average age, is about 27 years old of that team that starts with them against ours, which we had about 26.5. So it's very close. But they have lots of players out and injured. The likes of Felipe, Caicedo,
ex-Lazio guy.
Perez. Yeah. So.
Right. Preview's done. Tomorrow it will be Mourinho's press conference reaction/analysis, and on Sunday it's 3 points are a must. It's been a pleasure, everyone. If you're new here, please subscribe, button right hand corner, and like this live stream as soon as it becomes a video as well. And me and Alex will catch you I'll catch you tomorrow. Alex will catch you on Sunday. See you, mate.
All right. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.